So now I'm joined by a very special guest for an announcement from Shane's Queenside about an upcoming podcast series that I'm hoping to run. So I'm joined now by myself. Hello, how are you doing today? I'm not bad at all. I presume you know how you're doing yourself, so I'm doing the exact same as yourself. Yeah, it's quite a unique interview we have today. I'm interviewing myself about the upcoming podcast. So take it away. Let us know exactly what this Queen podcast is all about. Well, basically it's an interview of a Queen fan. It's by Queen fans, myself, and it's interviewing purely Queen fans who normally don't get a chance to share their views. Normally podcasts are interviewing professional people in the industry, that sort of thing. So this is giving a chance to Queen fans to actually come online and have a chat with myself about Queen, how they discover
Wow,
Queen,
that sounds
etc.
really, really good.
So what's the format of the actual podcast itself? Well, we started off interviewing them, asking them what was playing in their house when they were young, their first Queen song, first Queen album, and it goes from there. It's kind of like a journey through their life and how Queen has become the soundtrack to their lives. And it's quite nice.
Very
and
good.
free.
So it's quite free-flowing and it's just an interview of a Queen fan, just like you would have maybe meeting somebody down the pub and you're chatting about your favourite band.
True.
And exactly what you feel about the music that you've experienced.
Exactly.
Excellent. And what's the schedule for the podcast? When are they coming out? When are they going to be
Well,
broadcast? That sort of
ongoing,
thing?
it will be every 15 days. So the middle of the month and the end of the month, they'll be released. So right now we have one going out on the 15th of December.
Right, very good. When's the first podcast coming out?
As I said, the 15th of December is the very, very first one that goes out. After that, then it's the 30th of December, and then obviously
Very
from
good.
there
And
on.
can you reveal who the first person is on the podcast?
Yes, it's Greg Porter, a friend of mine, and Greg signed up within minutes of me requesting participation in the podcast idea. So thanks for Greg for doing
Excellent.
that.
So will this podcast be available on the podcast services such as Apple Podcasts, Acast, and all the other streaming services that you have online? For example, on your phone, will you have the podcast there as well?
I had planned on doing that, but when I investigated it, it is quite expensive, especially for a non-profit website like my own.
Yeah,
So,
it can be expensive. Okay,
Yeah.
Quite a tricky thing to maneuver through, especially if it's like the Queen site or our Queen site, Shane's Queen site. It's not a for-profit
No.
website, so therefore the funds are basically, it's my own personal project.
Yeah.
So so it's a tricky one to navigate.
I might actually put out a few, maybe. We'll see how it
So
goes.
where can people find the podcast right now? Is there a place that you have set up where people can actually log on and maybe register interest in the podcast itself?
Right now, the best place to go is YouTube. That address down here. That's where we have the podcast section currently, and we'll put it at some point on the website as well. Somewhere. We'll see how
Right.
it goes.
And will there be a link on the website
Yeah,
where you can
as I said.
actually just stream the content from there as well?
Yeah, I'll put something on the front page, and there might also be a link on the menu as well where you can actually click in and either watch it on YouTube or watch it on the website, that sort of thing. And we certainly
Very
will
good.
see how it goes.
So
with
it's
the other
not there yet
channels.
as of, where are we? We're the 9th of December right now. So it's not quite ready yet, but we'll
Close.
be there in the next few days.
Yeah, 15th
Or
of December is the very
access.
first one.
So look, we have a plan
Yep.
for launching the Killer Queen Conversations podcast on Shane's Queen site, available on YouTube right now and maybe available on other services at some point.
Yeah, maybe.
So I'd like to thank my guest, me, on this quite unique interview for the launch of the Killer Queen podcast, Killer Queen Conversations.
Yep. Killer Queen
podcast
Conversations.
from Shane's Queen site. So with that, I'd like to thank my guest, Shane.
Thank you.
Very much. And I will talk to you all very soon. So thank you for joining us on this, and please do register your interest in the podcast and go onto YouTube and set your calendars for the 15th of December when the very first Killer Queen Conversations podcast from Shane's Queen site will be broadcast.
And pretty much every
So
15
again,
days after that. Yeah.
Thank you very much, and we'll see you again very soon.
Thank you.
Killer Queen Conversation.